Ooh, what's going on? This is Fern Plays on episode 2 of this whole Valheim adventure. In this episode, we will be hopefully moving into the Black Forest. And on top of moving into the Black Forest, I think we are going to go ahead and get rid of Mr. Elder here. First, I think we got to get started and we've got to find out A, where the Elder is, and B, we got to find a good spot to move to. So let's get to it. Alright, so dropping into the world, I know for a fact we've got Black Forest down here, and from what this looks like here from when I got flown in by the bird, this also seems like Black Forest, so I'm going to assume this entire area, whatever this is here, I don't know if this keeps going this way or what, but I'm going to assume this has Black Forest, so let's go ahead and start going down that way, and let's take a look and see if we can find a suitable area. There ain't no way I already ran into a troll. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but homie's kind of blocked in there. Let's see if I can take care of him here. Switch to fire arrows. Actually, wait. No, I'm gonna do a flint arrow, and then I'm gonna hit him with a fire arrow. Is he stuck? Yeah, he's stuck till he's not stuck, so let's just keep caution here. I think this is the easiest troll fight I've ever done in my life. Alright, some coins, some troll hide. Perfect. So I think I found the area for base here. Yeah, I think this is going to be it right here. So let me go ahead and mark it as home. And let's get to building some type of minimal shelter here. I want some type of order. Only because I would like to set up a couple buildings. First building will be home building. I think I'm also going to create another building for cooking and a third building for storage. But I think I got to get a little bit bigger of a house than I currently have just so I can have storage in that first. And then I can go ahead and go crazy with the rest of the building. Alright, so I cleared out a little bit of an area, got a little bit more to go here. I think I've got a few trees to chop down, and I'm gonna upgrade and create a antler pickaxe, just so I can get rid of some of these rocks that are in the way. Alrighty, so far I've been building up this house. I've gotten attacked a few times, got tired, built a stack breaker, but so far so good. Now I am clearing out an area around my base here, or my house, or whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to go ahead and dig a moat the whole way around because I believe that is the best way to really keep any mobs from coming in your base, especially when you are AFKing and trying to smelt or whatever you're doing. So once I finish that, I will go ahead and pick this video back up. All right, and with that, my moat is complete. I did kind of mess up over here. Where was it? Over here. I really meant to go over, I'd like to say, another 10 feet-ish, but what's done is done. You can't really see where you're going when you're doing these moats, so you're gonna have to deal with that. So now goes the process of bringing everything over. I think first thing I'm gonna do though is put some chests down so I have a little bit more room. All right, so now I have officially moved everything over, and I'll give you a quick tour here. Got chests on this side. This is food storage. This is kind of ugly for now just because that's all I really have in terms of comfort stuff. Like, I don't think I have any other recipes. Yeah, that's all the recipes I really have. So for now, that's all I can really make. My bed. And if you come around back, I kind of have some type of storage, some raw material storage. I'd rather put it here than in a chest. It's cheaper that way. And on the side here, I have my bees. They're all happy. And last but not least, my workbench. Later on, I'll put more workbenches here, and eventually I'll likely open up more room, make this area bigger, but for now, that's all I need. All right, so my next move is to gather surtling cores. one last thing I need to do, which I'm not actually going to do right now because honestly I don't feel like it, is to add a wall the whole way around this area just so it doesn't get annoying when whenever any great orbs decide to start throwing stuff at me. That's not going to be anytime soon though, because I really don't feel like chopping more trees down. I'm going to start getting some surtling cores. That means I have to go and clear out some of the crypts. So I only have one that I cleared out here. I do want to kind of, after I clear that, I might go ahead and just start to zigzag back and forth through this forest biome and see what else lies here. So I thought I had it marked. Oh, I lied. There it is. I just had it mismarked. This seems to be a smaller one. It's got a left and a right side here. Oh, it looks like I'm going to go right. All right, so not a bad haul. 8 surtling cores, some goodies here. I already seem to have pissed off another troll, so let's go ahead and take care of him real quick. Something about trolls, people get afraid of them, but even with a crude bow, they're not that hard to really take care of. You just shoot at them and just don't stop moving. You don't even have to run. You can just walk. So you can't hit me. All right, so I do now have, I believe, 10 pieces of troll hide. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and create that troll hide armor. All right, so I got the troll tunic, I have the troll trousers, but I still have a standard leather helmet for now until I can kill another troll. But that brings me up to a total of 14 armor, and before I believe I was at like 6, so I should be able to take a couple more hits a little bit better. Let's go ahead and finish putting all this stuff away because I don't want it cluttering up my inventory. And let's go ahead and search for some more crypts. I think that's the elder location. Let me get rid of these guys first. Where's he at? Doesn't seem too far. That seems doable. Well, I mean, it's gonna have to be doable. All right, I feel like I have enough loot here. Yeah, absolutely. It's time to run back to base because it is nighttime. Now that I have all these surtling cores, I think it's time for me to build a charcoal kiln, a smelter, and I'm gonna go ahead and also mine for some tin and some copper because I need to start upgrading soon. So I just spent the past 2 hours recording and completely forgot to turn on audio. So you couldn't hear me, you couldn't hear the game. So to recap, I explored this way to get tin. I came down this way to grab some tin. I mined out the top half of one of these copper nodes, and I went ahead and started digging around another one of the copper nodes. I did smelt some. Let me go through this portal. I created a portal here leading back to base just so I can get wood. So that's really kind of a shortage right now, and the black forest trees, they kind of drop two types of wood. It's kind of annoying to carry, but I'd rather just go to the meadows to create wood. I got a forge just so I can make the bronze axe that I have now. I raised the comfort level to this base to level 9, and that's about it, other than just rinsing and repeating and you know, the Valheim grind. So with that, I am going to continue chopping down wood, and I will see you guys when I'm done with that because I really don't want to bore you guys with chopping wood down. All right, so something else I'm going to be doing while wood cutting, I don't know if I mentioned this just now, but I'm gonna go ahead and build out the wall all the way around while I'm wood cutting and smelting at the same time. So hopefully that'll kind of expedite the whole, not expedite, but make smelting feel shorter because we all know how long that takes. All right, so my wall here is complete all the way around the base. I added a couple doorways with a little bit of a ledge here so I don't have to jump so far to get into my base to continuously fall into this mode. So Next thing here is just to smelt and wait on smelting. I might have gotten a little bit carried away, filled in this trench, dug a trench around the whole extra area, and kind of just expanded. All right, so I need to finish smelting all this copper. Do think, yeah, I have enough tin already, so it's just really smelting this copper. So to not bore you guys, I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead. Once this is all smelted, I will pick this back up. I have smelted more copper. I haven't quite finished. I still have like almost 30 copper to go, but I really don't want to sit here and smelt the whole thing. Basically what I ended up doing was I started making the bronze armor. So I created a bronze plate tunic, bronze helmet, bronze leggings, and a bronze mace. Now I did end up also upgrading my bronze buckler all the way to level 3. That's the highest I can go for now. And in preparation for going out to the Elder, I created some fire arrows because he takes the most fire damage out of anybody. And I have everything for a carve that I need except for the bronze nails, which I should have enough copper to make it now. So let's get ready to go fight the Elder. In order to get to the Elder here, I do believe we're gonna have to take the boat because this does not seem to be like it would be the same island. So I'm just gonna go ahead and likely, let's see where I'm at right now. I'm currently down here. Yeah, it's likely I'm gonna take the boat out. I might go this way. So I also want to see the shape of the rest of this island. So in the meantime, I'm going this way. I'm gonna border the island and hopefully shape it out as far as I can while I'm going up here to get to the Elder. So let's get to it. So this is about as far as I got on foot. Yeah, away from the base, at least on this side. So this is all going to be new discovery. That what would have been a good idea would have been to carry another portal with me in case I died. Yeah, well, I got this. Alright, so we are approaching the Elder. Hopefully that's on land, because I don't really see land at the moment. And of course the serpent comes out. Hopefully it leaves me alone. Probably not. All right, full right rudder, buddy. I need to circle this guy. No, leave my boat alone. Let's straighten out here. I'd rather shipwreck on land than shipwreck in the middle of the ocean. My boat don't look too good right now. Oh no. And I think we're here. Yep, he left me alone because we're on land. Alright, cool. That's perfect. Alright, so let's slow down here so I don't run into anything. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to set up kind of a small base where I can get a rested buff. Especially because I decided not to make a portal. Completely forgot about it. So let's get that set up really quick while we're getting attacked here. And with that, I could set a bed down here and set it as my respawn point in case I do die. I'm gonna not lead the elder over here because his base is literally right there. Alright, so I got a little wall there. I was able to set that as my spawn point. So let's get this rested buff and let's go charge this guy. I think this is one of the coolest looking bosses in the game, by the way, in my opinion. I've got to be careful with those. I think I might have to go hand-in-hand combat with him because my bow is going to end up breaking before he dies, I think. All right, he's almost dead. Just waiting on that fire to finish ticking. I think one more shot will be the end of him. Perfect. Awesome. There we go. All right. And with that, we've got the swamp key. We've got the Elder's trophy. I'm going to click on this just because I can. And let's get out of here. Go back to base, go back to spawn, put that trophy on there, and we can start going to the next phase, which is the swamp. I'm not going to bore you guys with another ship fast forward, so I will see you guys when I get there. Okay, with that, I am back in base. I forgot to start recording, but I hung the trophy. Go back over there. So I hung the Elder trophy. Now we've got 2 trophies to choose from. Well, powers technically, right? We have faster wood cutting if I want to demolish a forest. And I have Ike Theory, which I'm probably going to keep all the way to motor for the motor buff if I need to sail. This is super useful. And with that, this concludes episode 2, Defeating Motor. If you like what you saw, like, comment, subscribe. And again, apologies for this taking over a month to upload, but unfortunately I work a full-time job and sometimes adulting takes up all my time. Peace.